Between Friday and Saturday, Hoboken officials hosted two separate ribbon cuttings for Southwest Park. The Resiliency Park is designed to hold approximately 200,000 gallons of stormwater runoff and includes various gardens and greenery, a phone charging station, and a dog run. On Friday morning, Mayor Dawn Zimmer was joined by a majority of the City Council, as well as state and county officials, and thanked everyone who made this project possible.
But this park is really here because of the efforts of so many people, but in particular it's because we used all of the tools that we needed to acquire this park. And I want to give a special thank you to Ed Buzak as well, who fought for us in court to make this possible. But I want to thank the members of the City Council who really understood that we absolutely needed to use all of the tools and vote so that the city could use those tools to acquire this land and make this park a reality. I want to give a special thank you to Councilman Dave Mello, who wasn't able to be here with us today, but I know this park has been his passion as it's been my passion, and his support has been invaluable in making sure that we achieved and really were able to open up this park.
Hudson County Executive Tom DeGee said the long process, over a decade, it took to open the park reminded him of one of his favorite computer games, SimCity.
And one of the things I remember about SimCity was that when you put a little park in the neighborhood by changing the zoning and everything, little people would appear and they would all clap here. So I'm thinking of that right now, that all of the people that live in the beautiful buildings around here in this lovely neighborhood, they should be clapping right now. Because the city of Hoboken is able to provide this lovely passive park.
North Hudson Sewerage Authority Executive Director Dr. Richard Wolf said the park was a great example of combining green and gray infrastructure.
This park is an excellent example of how green infrastructure and gray infrastructure can be combined to manage stormwater and to mitigate flooding, while at the same time providing a beautiful asset to the community. The use of porous pavement, bioswales, rain gardens all contribute to keeping stormwater out of our sewer system, which is one of the keys to managing flooding.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Then, on Saturday afternoon, Councilmen Ruben Ramos and Dave Mello held another ribbon cutting. They had both previously expressed disappointment for the ribbon cutting not being held in the evening or on the weekend, and wanted to host an event where more families could attend. So, just tell me why you thought it was important to do a second one.
Well, we want to do a second one just because we wanted the entire neighborhood to be included in this, because myself, Councilman Mello, Mayor Zimmer, none of us did this on our own. It was really a neighborhood effort from the beginning, and that's why we really wanted to include everyone in the neighborhood. But in Hoboken, parents are busy. They're busy working from 9 to 5, if not later, if not earlier. So we really wanted to have it on a weekend where everyone has an opportunity to come, enjoy it, and overall celebrate a big accomplishment. That I didn't do this by myself, but we all worked together to get this done.
Mello echoed Ramos' sentiment, also talking about the long history of this project.
This project has been, a passion project for mine and so many of my neighbors, their families, for well over a decade. My good friend John Gregorio over there, about a dozen years ago, he co-founded a group called the Southwest Parks Coalition, where we have been fighting for this park for over 12 years. Friends that have moved out of town were instrumental in this. People from all sides of the aisle, all sides of politics, were instrumental in making this happen. The county, Freeholder Romano, was instrumental in getting millions of dollars diverted from one project to this project before we lost that money. Council people that have served in the past, council people that have served in the present, and the administration all work together. But most importantly, our friends and neighbors who have been fighting for this park, encouraging this park to happen. They really deserve to revel in it, and revel in it with their kids.
I'm John Heides with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.